Hallo everyone, Molweni. Goeiedag en baie welkom by hierdie spesiale gradeplegtigheid. Wamkelekile, welcome. Graduation is the highlight of a student's academic journey, and we are here today to celebrate yours with you. We have had to make sure that graduation occurs in a format that complies with COVID-19 regulations and does not put the health and safety of graduates or their guests at risk. So, we decided on a hybrid graduation model. It consists of, on the one hand, 12 small ceremonies for our PhD candidates, and on the other, an online ceremony like this one for each of our faculties. Let me quickly run you through the program so that you know what to expect. After this introduction, I will hand over to our Chancellor, who will formally constitute this online ceremony as an official congregation in terms of the Statute of Stellenbosch University. He will then hand over to our Rector and Vice-Chancellor for brief remarks, followed by a few words from the Dean of your faculty. And then we will return to the Chancellor for the big moment, the formal conferral of qualifications. Look out for your name being scrolled across the screen. We will send you your degree, diploma, or certificate as soon as possible to the address we have on file for you. For an official record of qualifications conferred today, download the graduation booklet from the graduation page on the university's website. The FAQ section also contains a lot of useful information. And for any further inquiries, do not hesitate to contact our Client Services Center. One more thing. Please do stay with us until the end of the program. Today is not only your graduation, but also your first day as an alum of the university. So our Alumni Relations Office has some important information to share with you. And besides, this ceremony is not over until the Chancellor says so. So, without any further ado, over to Justice Edwin Cameron, who took up the office of Chancellor of our university at the start of this eventful year. Justice Cameron.
Thank you, Registrar. Yes, it's indeed very exciting and a great honor to preside at this ceremony. I still remember when I was a young first-time Marty's graduate. One's graduation is a momentous event, a huge milestone on your life's journey. So I'm truly very happy and deeply honored to be in a position today to confer hard-earned qualifications on our students. And now we get to the formal and yet very necessary part. I hereby declare this congregation of Stellenbosch University duly constituted. Hiermee verklaar ek hierdie kongregasie van die Universiteit Stellenbosch behoorlik gekonstitueer. Toe ek aan die begin van die jaar die kanseliersamp aanvaar het, kon niemand natuurlik raai watter hindernisse vir ons almal voorgelê het nie. Wat 'n jaar was 2020 nie. Ek haal my hoed af vir die vasberadenheid en aanpasbaarheid waarmee u die vreesaanjaende coronaviruspandemie en die gepaardgaande uitdagings getrotseer het. I would like to express my deep respect, appreciation, and congratulations to all role players, students, lecturers, supervisors, support services staff, and Stellenbosch University management. Each graduate's family deserves a special mention for their support and encouragement. And so do all the friends, donors, and sponsors who assisted our graduates to keep on working with dedication and purpose up until the very end to obtain their qualifications here today. Aan elke gradiandus, ek hoop die vreugde en trots waarmee ons vandag u prestasie vier, ontwikkel mettertyd in iets selfs kosbaarder, 'n verantwoordelikheidsgevoel en pligsbesef. Your new status offers you the opportunity to use the knowledge, skills, and networks you have gained through your studies at Stellenbosch to make our country, our continent, and indeed the world a better place for everyone. Now more than ever, we should enthusiastically embrace the chance to contribute to society. I hope we will soon get an opportunity to meet in person. Keep an eye out for the alumni gatherings in your area and for the annual meeting of the University of Stellenbosch Convocation. Your continued involvement as a proud graduate of Stellenbosch can help guide your alma mater in the right direction for the sake of future generations of students just like you. Nogmaals baie geluk. Nou gee ek eers oor aan die kaptein van die skip wat die universiteit so veilig en behendig deur vanjaar se stormagtige waters gestuur het. Oor na die Rector en Vice-Chancellor, Professor Wim de Villiers.
Thank you, Chancellor. You're right. 2020 will not easily be forgotten. What started off as the proverbial year of perfect vision soon turned quite dark and murky due to the coronavirus pandemic. We are here to celebrate remarkable achievements this year, but there has also been a lot of suffering and pain. So it is with some reverence and compassion that I ask us to remember those who have passed away. Colleagues, students, as you know all too well, this year of COVID-19 has been especially challenging. All of us had to dig deep to stay on course with our goals. When face-to-face tuition was suspended on campuses nationwide in March, we rapidly switched to online emergency remote teaching, learning, and assessment. On the whole, this transition has been quite successful, for which we are very grateful. But we also know that some students have been having a very hard time because they lack resources or find themselves in difficult circumstances. And even though we tried our very best with laptops and data and extensive assistance, it was still a challenge. We have to acknowledge this and keep on improving, especially as we start incorporating more hybrid and blended methods in our learning and teaching, which is the future. Congratulations to each and every one of you. The class of 2020 is making history in more ways than one. No fewer than 5,700 students will be receiving a sought-after Stellenbosch University qualification this December, which is simply remarkable, given the difficulties of this year. We will be awarding more than 3,400 undergraduate degrees, diplomas, and certificates, the most ever. Wel gedaan aan al ons docente, steundienspersoneel, tutors en studente. Dankie vir al die ekstra myle wat julle geloop het om ons akademiese projek op koers te hou. Aan ons nuwe gradiandi, mag jy wat jy by maties geleer het met vrug toepas en mag die US se waardes, uitnemendheid, deernis, billikheid, respek en verantwoordbaarheid jou rigsnoer bly. Stellenbosch University will always remain your academic home. Please visit our alumni platform, martiesconnect.com, to stay in touch with your varsity friends, view job offers and find mentors and networking opportunities, all in one place. Research has shown that engagement in strong alumni networks holds significant benefits, not least for professional development. Maar nou het ek genoeg gepraat. Weereens, baie geluk. I now hand over to the Dean of your faculty.
Thank you, Professor de Villiers. Hello, everyone. Goeiedag, Molweni. They say a journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step. I'm sure it feels like only yesterday when you arrived in Stellenbosch and started your academic journey in our faculty. And yet, in these few short years, you have gained a lifetime's worth of experiences, knowledge, and relationships. It was a privilege to see you grow and develop, both as a student and as a person. That's what makes attending university so special. It's probably also what inspired Aristotle to say, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Studies show that skills such as empathy, selflessness, kindness help individuals succeed in life. I trust that you, as graduate today, are not only knowledgeable and skilled in law, but also reflective and socially conscious. We know that Marie Curie was spot on when she said that the way of progress is neither swift nor easy, and I'm sure that during your studies there would have been good times and bad, highs and lows. But you persevered and reached your goal. Graduating at the end of this pandemic year shows that you have grit, which is something that you will need when taking your first steps on your professional journey. This is an exciting fresh start for you and an opportunity to apply the lessons you learned throughout your studies. More importantly, though, remember that law careers reward integrity and professionalism, and that serving others is at the heart of being a legal practitioner. Ek wil ook graag my kollegas in die fakulteit bedank vir hulle harde werk en bydraes om ons tot op hierdie punt te bring waar ons studente vandag kan gradueer. This Faculty of Law aspires to provide quality legal education that opens doors for our graduates and prepares each one of them to make a positive impact in society and help realize the aspirations of all South Africans as captured in the preamble to our Constitution. One of the highlights of this extraordinary year, other than successfully completing the academic year so that you can graduate today, has been the installation of the preamble artwork in front of our faculty building. It symbolizes not only the country's journey towards a more equitable and just society, but also our faculty's commitment to play our part on that journey. To all our new graduates, we wish you all the best for the future. Do keep in touch, not only because law constantly changes, which means you will have to be a lifelong learner, but also because we'd love to know how you are doing. Wel gedaan, ons is trots op julle. And with that, it's time for the main event. I will now be handing back to the Chancellor, who will formally confer your qualifications. Chancellor, back to you.
Thank you, Professor. Yes, faculties are at the very heart of the academic project, and they play an important part in every student's life. So we thank you and your colleagues for your contribution. And now, without any further ado, and with great joy, in terms of the Statute of Stellenbosch University, I confer on the graduates who have met the requirements, as certified by the Registrar, and to the satisfaction of the Senate, the degrees, diplomas, and certificates they have earned. I do so in absentia because although this is a duly constituted congregation of the university, it is taking place virtually because of COVID-19 restrictions. Your name will soon appear on the screen. Look out for it. As the Registrar said earlier, we will send you your degree, diploma, or certificate as soon as possible to the address we have on record for you. For an official record of qualifications conferred today, download the graduation booklet from the graduation page on the Stellenbosch University website. Kragtens die Statute van die Universiteit Stellenbosch verleen ek hiermee nou aan die kandidate wat aan die vereistes voldoen het, die onderskeie grade, diplomas en sertifikate in absentia. Well, that was truly wonderful. A big thanks to everyone for their contribution. Ons het nou die einde van die verrigtinge bereik. En hiermee verklaar ek hierdie kongregasie van die Universiteit Stellenbosch as verdaag. Pas jouself en mekaar asseblief goed op in die weke en maande wat voorlê. We have now come to the end of the proceedings, and I hereby declare this congregation of Stellenbosch University closed. Please take good care of yourself and of one another in the weeks and months ahead.
To the Stellenbosch team, thank you so much for including me on this very special day. And to the class of 2020, congratulations. You have made it in a year where we've had to face a pandemic, a femicide, and many social issues that threaten our world. And we're really proud of you. Remember to take the time out to thank your community and family for supporting you during this period. It feels like not so long ago when I was in the exact same spot where you are today. And I can tell you, it marks the beginning of a very exciting journey. But remember to keep investing in yourself and learning. For those going into the corporate space, remember to be open-minded and keep learning. Be intentional about being value-adding members of our community. And to the researchers and the entrepreneurs, the otherwise, remember that purpose and profit are not mutually exclusive. We have been waiting for you. Come with all that you are. Bring your light. Remember to take up space and create spaces.
Hello to the future. I'm Scott Brits, ex-Springbok rugby player and now retired. As an old Marty, firstly I want to say congratulations on graduating at the University of Stellenbosch. It surely took a lot of time, hard work, discipline, and a lot of fun to get your degrees. Firstly, my advice would be quite different to, the normal advice you'll get. My advice would be to you is to fail, to try, to be courageous, to have a go. For me in life, I failed a lot more than I succeeded. But without failing, I wouldn't have grown to the person and rugby player that I was in my career. Good luck in a very weird 2020. Take the world on. And there's a couple of things that I would advise on is to succeed is hard work, discipline, and then take people with you, relationships. Good luck in your future. Have fun and go out and be courageous. All the best.
Congratulations. Well done. This is an enormous achievement. Well done on hanging in there on the difficult days, on keeping your eye on the goal and never giving up. Dit is 'n mylpaal hierdie wat die res van julle lewens gaan beïnvloed. Baie, baie geluk. Many of you probably know where you're going next year. Good luck with that, whatever it holds. Good luck with the next phase. But it is a very difficult time economically, so many of you probably have not yet found a place to start. Do not give up hope. The country needs you, needs your skills, your qualifications, needs all of you. All that it took to get you to this point is needed in our country, in our economy. Keep looking. You will find a place to start. So once again, congratulations on a milestone, an achievement. Build on it from now on. As a young woman said to me in an interview the other day, we cannot afford to be mediocre. Never be mediocre. Give it your all wherever you are. Be the best that you can be for the sake of all of us. We need you.